All right, moving on. We got the third game of the night. We got the Tigers taking on the Cardinals, 7:45 Eastern Time game. Right now, the Tigers are 2-0 in their season matchup. The odds for the Tigers, they opened up at plus 170. Right now, they're sitting at plus 200 on DraftKings. St. Louis, the favorites for tonight's matchup, minus 250. Abby, Tigers taking on the Cardinals, the third matchup of tonight's slate. Who you got, man?
All right, it's going to be one of the bigger favorites we had. The line is moving for this game, too. It was minus 190 when I started the morning when I looked it over. Now it got as high as minus 250. It went back down now. It's at 225, I think, around there. So it's in the 200s now. But still, I think this is a clear advantage in one situation. Let's go over it. We got Casey Mize, the young, promising pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, versus Jack Flaherty, who is the ace, him and Wainwright, but he is the young ace of this team. He is their best pitcher, in my opinion. The numbers even say that. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. The thing is, he was hurt this season. He missed over 3 months. I think it was due to a hand injury, if I'm not mistaken. He did have an injury that was significant, which is why he had not pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals. And him not being there is a reason why probably the team is not as good as people thought they would be. Him being there, they would have definitely won at least probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 more games. And they would be right there, even closer to the wild card spot, if not the division as well. But that injuries happen, and now we move on from that. Now we get into the game. Detroit, 4-6 in the last 10, 27-36 on the road. They are a winning team at home. They're a losing team on the road. Casey Mize, 4.09 ERA in his last 7 starts. Not extremely awful, but not impressive either. He has struggled recently. And to be honest, in his last 7 starts, he has not gone up against good competition. So for him to be struggling and to not be going up against good competition, that tells you something. The only team that he's played in his last 7 starts that actually had a winning record was the Red Sox, and he was at home. The Red Sox won that game, and Mize pitched 5 innings, 4 runs allowed. So that's clearly telling you so far that when he actually went up against a good team, he lost clearly, and it was clearly an L. He didn't pitch well at all. And his numbers are somewhat skewed because he's been taking advantage, if you want to say that, of teams that are not good anyways. He's pitched against the Orioles twice. He's pitched against the Angels. He's pitched against the team is escaping me right now. He's pitched against a couple of the Rangers, so the Royals. So he's pitched against teams that are not making the playoffs, and still his numbers aren't impressive. So that's a glaring stat in my opinion. Now we get to St. Louis, 6-4 in the last 10. Not bad, not great. Winning record though. They are still right there for the wild card. Obviously, the Padres have fallen. The Reds are skyrocketed up now. They're the wild card team as of right now. But St. Louis is only 4.5 games back. They're right there still. They can still get hot and still win. They get their ace back, Jack Flaherty. This is his 3rd start since he came off the injured list. Let's get into those starts. Excuse me. 1 second. Okay. In his last 2 starts that he's pitched, he's coming off 12 innings. So he's pitched 6 innings in both games, 2 runs allowed total. Fantastic. On average, he's given up 1 run in 6 innings. So, and he went up against the Brewers and he went up against the Royals. 2 teams that are better offensive. Actually, I would say the Brewers are better, but the Royals aren't better than the Detroit Tigers. So he has gone up against one very, very, very good team and one decent to below average team. So he has went through the gauntlet in both ways. And in his 13 starts that Jack Flaherty did start this season, they're 10-3 in those starts. So clearly, when he pitches, they win. 10-3 is a huge number in my opinion. It's a great sample. So clearly, we're not picking the money line here at anything over minus 200, but we will probably find a way to pick this game because St. Louis clearly has the edge here.